Yo, 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 what is up, my peeps? Jermaine Mancop here. We are back with another awesome stream for you. Today we're going to be playing some more Contradiction. So, as my old man would say, pitter-patter, let's get at her. Let's bring up the stream. Let's bring up the chat. Hey, Jay Storm, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, we're going to find out just what happened to Kate Vine. See what happened with the crazy murder cult known as Atlas. Alright. So apparently talking to the senior Rand person got us a new hour. Let's walk the town as we are wont to do. Go over to Abbey Farm. See if we find any new clues as we walk all over the place. This is where we found the black mirror, so probably not going to be anything else here, but we still look. This is where we found the Salvia Divinorum. Magic mint. We're just running Jenks ragged at this point. This is James, our botanist. We'll talk to him in a minute, like I said. Let's go back behind Brandon House again. See if anything has opened up here that we might see. Oh. There's a car there. Do I have anything that I can use on this car? We use the screwdriver on the car. No. The dropped silver key. No. No. I don't think there'll be anything new in here. We still need a flashlight to search this place. There's nothing at the Edenton Village Hall. Edenton Lodge is where Simon and Emma are. Path to the right. Let's go to the jetty, see if there's anything new there. Clearing, this is where the guy was carving into the tree with the hand symbol. This is Atlas. Anything is unlocked in Atlas. Then we'll start interrogating people. Huh. Doesn't appear anything new? Alright. Since we just talked to Paul and Ryan, let's go to Becky's pub. We'll talk to Becky in a second, but let's check the restaurant first. Nothing. Okay, we've had our exercise for the episode.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Apparently, those questions involve nothing, because we've asked her everything.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Let's see if there's anything we can ask Simon about.
A few more questions, if you don't mind. That's all for the moment. Thank you.
So apparently we've been here with all our stuff. Huh. Did we go to Atlas?
Let yourself go. Feel your soul lifting. Then wait for the moment to break free. Then break free. Excellent, Hannah.
Well,
Could you come back later, please?
what's going on here?
Please, leave.
Sorry, Ryan, there's a few more questions I have to ask you yet, and time's ticking by.
Leave.
Okay.
I love Jenks, man. He's so cool. This is zero care for the seriousness of anything.
What on earth was that about? Looked like they were burning woolen dolls. A woolen doll burning ceremony. What a very odd course this is.
Of course, he's next door, so nobody will answer. Okay. Let's go talk to Rand Sr. and ask him about Dalbert. Oh! That's a key fob for a car! Ho, 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 ho. Okay. Betcha. Grand M. I legit thought that was a key fob for a car.
So, those are Ryan's guitars, kept in a garage. Not really the best place to keep them.
Ryan's guitar collection, huh?
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Ask him about Ryan's guitar collection.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
Ryan? Ryan couldn't get a tune out of a radio. He's tone deaf.
Okay, so he's never tried to go professional.
If he did try, it was never going to happen.
I do wonder if there's anything we can catch him on. Driver's license. Screwdriver, box full of bottles, broken pendant. Was that Atlas the night when it died? I've been drinking all night at the seminar. But they don't allow drugs and alcohol on the site. I'm gonna get you. Yeah.
So if you don't allow drink or drugs onto the site, why did you allow Liam to drink whiskey all night?
Well, we did give him various warnings. Did try to stop him, but didn't work.
But you let him stay on the course?
Yeah, well, we couldn't throw him out. This isn't a primary school, Inspector. We're not the police. We can't enforce these rules. If they pay their fees, they're entitled to stay on the course.
And what if they want to take drugs?
As long as they do it with discretion, frankly, I don't care if they want to wipe or inject paint stripper all over their faces.
Do you store any alcohol at Atlas?
No.
Is there a kitchen?
Why, do you want to go down there and check?
Well, obviously you wouldn't mind if what you're saying is true.
Of course I wouldn't mind. It's past the lavatories down the corridor, but you won't find any drugs in there or alcohol.
Whether I find alcohol at Atlas or not, it probably isn't particularly relevant. But it's worth a look anyway.
I bet you that opened up something new at Atlas. Nice. I guess what at the end of the last stream, what I had said something like, let's not look for contradictions just yet. Ideas of morality. Oh, yeah, let's ask about the doll burning ceremony.
What can you tell me about doll burning at Atlas?
Not very much. It's one of Ryan's ideas. My son is under the illusion that he's a genius.
Yeah, I think that's all we're gonna get out of him for now. But
Be
we've
back
got
later
stuff
on, if that's okay.
to investigate. Let's go back to Atlas and have a look in this room.
So the kitchen must be down the corridor there, if what Paul said is true. Interesting. Well, there's a TV right there with a DVD player. I don't think anyone will mind if I have a quick look at this.
Oh, yeah, definitely take a DVD from the pile.
Freedom, true freedom, means freedom from many vices that society had traditionally believed to be virtues. Self-criticism, self-doubt, guilt. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not virtues. These are sins.
Morning, Squishy.
Born of a fake morality implanted deep within our minds and collective consciousness by governments and religions through the ages, with the sole purpose of preventing the masses, stopping us from achieving the same success, happiness, and freedom enjoyed by those at the very pinnacle of society. I'm going to show you that common morality is nothing more than the cynical creation of an elite desperate to stay in power. An elite hell-bent on preventing you from reaching your full potential by making you feel guilty for pursuing success. But the good news is that you can take back control. You can become the success you deserve to be. Atlas will give you a unique and powerful advantage. Life in all its technicolor glory can be yours. All that you have to do is to stay, embrace it, enjoy it, and learn to love your ambition.
Completely forgot to change the title altogether. I really do appreciate the heads up, bud. Okay, well, we do have a different DVD to look at. A suspicious DVD with XXX marked on it? This, I might get demonetized right now. Doesn't look like Vin Diesel.
Well, that was odd. Looked like someone pickpocketing, but why make a video of it?
Let's go talk to Paul about it.
few more questions, please. Thank you. Seen this before?
The writing looks familiar, but no.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank
Has
you.
to be a way to get into that car behind here. Has to be. So otherwise they just wouldn't put it there, like, you know. Wait. Oh, Happy Farm. Yeah. Let's ask James about a few things. It's always good for a laugh.
Ask you a couple more things, please. What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning? What sort of doll burning?
It doesn't mean anything to you.
No. Should it?
No, that's okay. Seen this before?
No, what is it?
Do you recognize it?
No. Should I?
Well, never mind then.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I mean, my question is this. If you were going to make a DVD and you wanted to keep it so no one would ever watch it, why would you write XXX on it? You know?
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind. What do you know about doll burning at Atlas?
Only that it's part of the course. I'm not entirely sure what they're for, but I made dozens for him.
You made them?
Oh, Ryan can't make anything. He's practically dyspraxic.
It's really odd. There's not a lot that in the English language that words that when somebody says them, I don't have the slightest clue what they mean, but that I don't. I've not heard that one before.
Does Ryan play the guitar?
He tries. He does keep wasting money on them, though. I think he believes if he buys the right one, he'll suddenly turn into Jimi Hendrix. It's sad, really. I just let him play in his room. As long as he plays in there, I don't mind.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry. Ask Ryan.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Ah, okay. Thanks, Squishy. I appreciate it. Let's talk to Simon.
Ask about a few more things, please.
So we already asked about that. So yeah, doll burning ceremony.
What do you know about doll burning?
Not on the course. It's a ritual thing. It's getting rid of things that you don't need. Throw it into the fire.
And that's a good thing?
Well, yeah, it helps you getting rid of things you don't need, so you can move on and take control again.
So what are the masks for?
They're just to help you get into the right frame of mind. Just get you into the zone, you know, help with the trance.
A trance?
Yeah, Yeah, it's like self-hypnosis. We do it on the course sometimes. It's just to help you get into the right frame of mind, you know?
So you hypnotise yourself? How do you do that?
Just stare into a mirror and chant something, you know, just say the same thing over and over again. Or you could just close your eyes and put yourself into a trance. Some people can do that.
And that's safe?
Well, yeah. Hypnosis doesn't work the way that most people think it does. You can't just be hypnotized if you don't want to be hypnotized. But you can learn to hypnotize yourself.
What did you say it was called? Auto-hypnosis?
Self-hypnosis, auto-hypnosis, same thing, really.
I think Simon was a bit too quick to play down the role of auto-hypnosis on the course. I'll have to ask around about this.
That seems very similar to what we learned about the black scrying mirror. Huh.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
Well, not a whole lot. I know he brought a guitar to one of the groups once, at the end of one of the stages. That's the only time I've seen him with a guitar.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I used to read dictionaries for fun, so I tend to pride myself on knowing most stuff like that, but that's just interesting.
Have you seen this before?
No. No, sorry.
Let's go talk to Emma.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Asked her about Third Eye, doll burning.
What do you know about doll burning?
Doll burning, I think it was something that they did on the course. Simon mentioned it.
Oh, they didn't do that when you were there?
No.
It's probably not something they do on the first night, Jenks.
What do you know about Ryan's guitar collection?
I know he plays, because he tried to buy one off me.
Do you play?
I used to. I used to be in a band, but I was a singer as well, so I got away with it.
Singer as well?
Yeah, I used to sing in a band every night. But sometimes it was in a pub, but usually at Rebecca's.
What was that called?
It was called Blackstone. And this guy from a record company once came to see us, and he said the band was rubbish, but that I was good. So after that, I don't think they liked me much, and then we broke up after college.
Can't hide talent.
That's interesting. So Rebecca said something about Blackstone earlier. I don't remember what it was. We might have to go and talk to her again.
Have you seen this before?
No? Don't think so.
Do you know what auto-hypnosis is?
It's some type of self-hypnosis, isn't it?
Yeah. Have you ever tried it?
No, I haven't. But I think Kate was into it. She learned it from when she went to Atlas.
And what did she tell you about it?
Not a lot, really. I think it helped her. I think she used it as a sort of self-meditation.
Demonstrated how to use the mirror. Has never tried auto-hypnosis herself. It's the same thing! Come on! Oh.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
James might know about auto-hypnosis. My thought process
Couple
is
more
that
questions, if that's okay.
I'm not going to be able to ask Ryan about anything at the moment because he's in that group session.
Ever heard of auto-hypnosis, James? Self-hypnosis.
Yeah?
And what do you know about it?
It's another name for scrying. Some people call it auto-hypnosis, I call it scrying.
Right. So you're saying scrying is just self-hypnosis?
Scrying? You could scry on anything. I don't use a mirror. I can scry watching the clouds. Maybe the water on a lake in the moonlight.
And when you're watching the water, what happens? Do you go into a trance?
You lose yourself in your unconscious. You go deeper and deeper. You swim around. Try not to go too deep. Because if you go too deep, you start drowning. And you get dragged down to the bottom. As long as you stay swimming, you come to the surface again. Then you wake up and see the world as it really is. It's like a journey to a place people talk about, but no one's ever seen. You're thinking about Kate, aren't you?
What makes you say that?
She bought a mirror. Sold her one last year.
Was she into using mirrors like that?
No idea. But she bought one.
Right.
Didn't socialize with her, but he sold her a scrying mirror? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know that we've got anything we can catch him on yet, but... I do want to ask Paul about auto-hypnosis.
A few more questions, please. Can you tell me more about the auto-hypnosis techniques used on the course?
We don't use hypnosis on the course.
Not at all?
Not anymore.
So, how was it used?
Hypnosis is probably the wrong word, Inspector. It's nothing to do with the trances or things like that. It was meant to force... to help students.
Did you force them?
You can't force anybody into being hypnotized. You have to want to be hypnotized. It's not something out of your control. You can't be hurt or damaged in any way by hypnosis.
So you've never put pressure on students to enter into hypnosis?
It would be impossible to do so.
Hmm. Oh yeah, this guy is full on evil. But very little that we've been able to catch him on yet. He's very smart. Hmm. Oops.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
We asked Rebecca
Ask you a couple more things, please.
about auto hypnosis. We haven't asked her about that.
Do you know anything about hypnosis used on the Atlas course?
Are you sure you mean hypnosis or the power of persuasion?
What's the difference?
Not a lot. But if you want someone to do something, it's usually easier to ask nicely.
Atlas used persuasion techniques.
Well, don't all businesses use it, Inspector? Ever heard of advertising?
Just gonna... quickly go through here.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I'm hesitant to fast travel because I think we might have missed something because of fast travel. Emma told us about that, so we asked about that. Ah!
Whoa! Whoa!
The DVD! That's all they took. It must have been deliberate. Someone clearly wanted that back. Nice and helpful of them to leave a piece of evidence behind, though.
Huh. Yeah, DVD is out of our inventory. Monarch costumes. Well, first we have to ask James about it, because we know he's not going to say anything, but... It's always good to ask.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Seen this anywhere before?
Nope.
Thank
That's all
you.
for the moment. Thank you. A few more questions, if you don't mind. Have you seen this before?
No, I don't think so.
You don't recognise the shop?
No.
Is there someone else who works at Atlas? Someone who may have been there tonight?
No. There's a cleaner. Comes at strange times, but then he's a strange boy.
I'm gonna
Work
get you.
experience.
As a cleaner?
Well, we did try him in accounts, but it didn't work out.
Doesn't know where the bag is from. Where are you? Where are you? Cardboard mask. The mask thinks mask is from Monarch Costumes. Yeah.
Do you visit Monarch Costumes a lot?
No. I used to go in there occasionally. Why?
But you do know the shop.
Yes, of course I do.
You see, Paul, I thought you said you didn't know where this bag was from.
Well, maybe I do.
This was used to put over my head, Paul, by a mugger. Would you like to tell me something?
Are you suggesting that I had something to do with your mugging?
Did you?
You really ask the most ridiculous questions. Of course I didn't.
So why did you lie about the shop?
Well, I didn't have anything to do with your mugging, Inspector, but I might know somebody who did.
Go on.
Did Ryan mention Jason to you as a cleaner? Unfortunately, Ryan at some point told Jason that the DVD mustn't be removed from the site. So, when he saw you take it, he simply thought that he was doing us a favour by getting it back. He isn't exactly what you'd call one of Darwin's best examples.
So what's on the DVD that's so special?
All right, it was something I did myself, a little stunt I pulled to amuse the students.
What kind of stunt?
I pretended to steal from the students. I emphasise the word pretended. The students knew all about it afterwards. Everything was above board.
Steal from students? Why?
We were doing a piece about pushing the limit, so I decided I would show them how it was done. Oh, don't look so serious, Inspector. I returned everybody's things immediately afterwards. No harm done.
And when was this?
Last year sometime.
At Third Eye or Atlas?
Third Eye, I think.
And this was before or after Liam died?
Well, since you'll probably find out anyway, it happened to be on the night that Liam died, as it happens. Before you ask, no, I didn't steal from him.
Do you think it's a good idea to encourage students to steal, Paul?
I wasn't encouraging students to steal. Policemen are so literal. Life is shades of grey, Inspector. Much as the Force might like it, it doesn't divide neatly into blacks and whites. Now, if you don't mind, you're going to have to excuse me for a moment. You know where the door is.
Resting.
I see he was quick enough to claim he didn't steal from Liam. What kind of stunt was that anyway? And Liam dying later the same night? It's just all a bit too suspicious.
We've got to ask James about the theft stunt, even though he won't know.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Okay,
Be
apparently.
back later on, if that's okay.
My question is that I will be back later on. Still say there has to be a way to get to this car.
A few more questions, please. Thank you. Have you seen this before, anywhere?
Well, I know the shop. costume shop just outside the village.
Ever used it?
Not personally, but I think Ryan might have.
Did you know about Paul's money stealing at Atlas?
Are you talking about a particular incident or just in general?
It's something he did on the course. Stunt.
And what did he do exactly?
Oh, well, he pretended to steal from the students.
That doesn't ring a bell. Paul's stunts usually involve throwing fancy dress parties with scantily clad girls or women dressed as nurses. That's his usual fetish.
When was the last party he threw?
Sometime in the summer. I didn't stay long.
There's so much red herrings in this
that's
game.
it for now. Thank you.
Eventually, there has to be something in that in the restaurant. I know we can investigate behind there once we get a flashlight. I just don't know where we would get a flashlight. Well, let's go ask these two about the bag and
Ask
the
you a couple
stealing
more
stunt.
things, please.
You seen this? You know the shop?
Yeah, I know the shop. I hired something from them last year, I think.
This is for a party, I assume.
Yeah, something like that.
What do you know about Paul stealing money from students? Part of a stunt or something?
What, did he do that? I've never heard about anything like that. No, it might be part of the risk-taking thing, though.
Explain that.
Well, it's part of the course. You have to do something dangerous or risky, something you wouldn't normally do.
Something dangerous?
Well, not dangerous, just risky. Like saying something you wouldn't normally say to someone, or doing something unusual.
Like stealing from other students?
Well, we didn't do anything like that, but you have to tell everyone at the end of the course anyway. And you're not allowed to do anything that would hurt or offend anyone, or you're not allowed to do anything really bad. It's all pretend, really.
It seems a bit odd for a business course.
It works, though.
Let's talk to Anna.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Do you know the shop? Have you used it?
No, but I know where it is.
What do you know about Paul Rand?
Paul the Slime.
You've obviously met him then.
Yes, I have.
What do you know about him committing a fake theft during one of the courses?
What, about him going through people's bags? Yeah, he tried that thing on me as well, weirdo.
So you were at Third Eye?
Yes. Yes, I went there for a few months after college and I left because I hated it. And I didn't know Atlas was the same thing. And I went with Simon.
Does Simon know that?
No. I didn't want to burst his bubble, so I didn't say anything.
So he doesn't know you went to Third Eye?
No.
Ah! So is that where you met Ryan as well?
Yep.
Right. What didn't you like about the course?
Well, it was stupid. They just made you do things to other people and be abusive just to prove that you could, and I absolutely hated it.
What sort of things?
Oh, just stupid things. Nasty things to prove that you could do it. It was about not feeling guilty. And it was horrible. That's why I left.
And is Simon doing all of this stuff now?
No, I think they had to stop because it was just getting ridiculous. I think somebody got arrested or something.
Very interesting.
gonna go through her stuff again because there might be a contradiction. She gives a lot of contradictions from what we've seen. Hasn't seen the mask before, but she was at Third Eye. No? Oh, she didn't know Liam very well, but she was at Third Eye. Come on, that should work. Never tried auto-hypnosis herself, but she was at Third Eye.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
It is. Tough finding contradictions. Let's check everything, because we've been getting new things, so... Yeah, we've already done the DVD thing. Let's try the lounge door. I'm going to admit it. I'm at a bit of a loss. Let's call the chief and just see what he says. Because we haven't tried this yet. We haven't needed to.
Go on, Jenks, what do you know?
Not much really, sir, except I've discovered Ryan plays the guitar.
I thought you were going to tell me something useful.
Well, I found out Emma was in the band, too.
What, with Rand?
No, don't think so. Not sure, actually.
Well, why don't you find out and ring me back when you've got something useful to tell me, yeah?
Yes, Chief. Sorry, Chief.
Bye-bye.
It's saying I need to talk to Emma.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Hmm. I wish I could interrogate Ryan right now, but it doesn't look like I can. You know, the only other person who mentioned
That's all for the moment, thank you.
band was Rebecca.
Ask about a few more things, please.
So Liam's death. Hmm. There's a blank called Blackstone. Hmm.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
We're definitely missing something.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Can't possibly be that simple.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
It won't even let me go into Brandon House at the moment. Huh. Yeah, I didn't think I would. I didn't honestly think I could use it in 2 places, but. Huh. I wonder if I could trip Simon up on something.
A few more questions, please.
Hmm.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
This is mildly annoying. Didn't know Liam very well. But was at Third Eye when Paul pulled the stunt. Come on! See, Paul admitted he did it on that night. He went once to Atlas. Third Eye has stopped its abusive tactics. How would she know?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
This is so frustrating. This is one little thing that I'm missing. Can't do that. Let's just walk everywhere again. That's about all I can think of to do. In the greenhouse. No, this is where we got the mirrors. Hmm. I mean, we've already used the remote control lock here. Can't go into Brandon House. Investigating behind the pub does us no good. There's nothing in the outbuilding. I wonder. She said she never tries auto-hypnosis herself, but she knew how to use a scrying mirror. Did we ask her about that?
Ask you a couple more things, please.
She's never tried auto-hypnosis herself, But she joined Third Eye after leaving college. No. To catch someone somewhere in something. And there's two of the people that I normally would want to catch and stuff that I can't talk to at the moment. Gotta catch somebody in something. The chief seems to think it has something to do with the guitar.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I'm legit stuck. Yeah, the evil guy did, but we can't talk to the evil guy right now, J-Storm. It won't let us, like... We go to Paul and Ryan Rand. Like, he kicked us out.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Used to let Blackstone play in the pub. Let's Ryan play in his room. Is that a contradiction? See, the problem is you can't use what person A said against person B. No truth to the flyer. No truth to James Flyer.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Let's go back into the street so I can actually look at stuff as a whole. Once brought a guitar to an Atlas session. Once offered to buy Emma's guitar. Wonder if it's a contradiction. If he's so clumsy.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
See, there's only really 3 people we can talk to right now, because James is fairly useless. There's Rebecca, and there's Emma and Simon.
What do you know about Liam?
You mean Liam who took his life? He used to play in a band, Black Rock or something? No, Black Stone. Very gothic. I used to let them play in here sometimes at the weekends. They were quite good.
Did you know there was anything wrong? I mean, why he might have...
No, I didn't know him very well.
I know I've tried that before and it hasn't worked, but it's just, that seems to be where the game is pointing us.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
I just don't want to use a hint. I really don't want to use a hint. Wait, is it as simple as... Didn't know Liam very well, but played in a band called Blackstone? Did we not try that already?
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Did we not...
Aha.
There we go.
That band you sang in, Blackstone. Who else was in the band?
Just a few people from college.
Including Liam?
Yeah.
Why did you say you didn't know him?
No, it's not that. I just thought you meant that I didn't know about his suicide.
Did you?
No, I was away on holiday.
When he died?
Yeah, I only knew him through the band.
She definitely knows more than she's saying. She was in a band with Liam, but didn't know about his problem? I'm not sure I believe you, Emma.
Was at Third Eye when Paul pulled the stunt. Was on holiday the night Liam died, because that was the same night. Gotcha.
So, you witnessed Paul's money-stealing stunt, is that right?
Yes.
But you weren't there when Liam died?
No.
Don't quite understand that, you see, because Paul pulled the stunt on the same night. Liam died later that evening.
I must have got mixed up.
So you don't know anything about Liam's death, even though you were there on that night?
No.
Emma. I think you better explain, don't you?
Well, it was the stupid course, wasn't it?
Go on.
Well, we were all told to do stupid things, and then that thieving thing happened, and so...
Take a breath, Emma.
Liam killed himself because of me.
Why?
Liam had a birthmark on the side of his face. And no one would mention anything, even though we all knew it was there. And they all thought it was ugly. So I thought I'd say something, and I even asked Paul if it was okay to say it.
What did he say?
He said he wouldn't mind. Then Liam killed himself. Liam's dead because of me.
Well, Emma, I'm quite sure you regret what you said, but I really don't think you caused Liam's death. There's always more to these things than meets the eye. It wasn't your fault.
We can't tell Simon, please.
Simon doesn't need to know. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Whew. Made it to 9 p.m. with no cheats.
Look, poor Emma. I suppose it's possible that what she said led to Liam's death, but I really doubt it. I blame the Rands before I blame her.
I was getting ready to end the stream. I'm going to be real honest. I was sitting here twiddling my thumbs going, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Let's walk through the town, shall we? Now that we're up a new hour. I mean, I doubt we'll find anything new in the greenhouses, but... you never know. We're still looking for a flashlight so I can search in that one place. You never know. Yeah, me too, J-Storm, me too. I was very, very frustrated. I was like, I don't know what to do. Okay, I can talk to him now. That's good. Let's go behind Brandon House. If there's anything new here. This is one of the first things we unlocked was this room, and it said we needed a flashlight. Like I said, it was too dark back here, so I'm assuming somewhere in this game there's a flashlight. Let's actually go into the pub. I'm not going to talk to Becky, but I want to check the restaurant out. Because sooner or later, there has to be something happen there. This has to exist for more than just that. This thing on the window that we saw in the first episode. Let's go through the woods again. Because, you know, stuff always happens to us in the woods. Oops. check the kitchen real quick, and then we'll go talk to Ryan Rand. A flashlight!
That'll come in handy. Don't know why I never remembered to buy one.
Oh, flashlight. Oh, flashlight. I have been waiting for you for so long.
Oh, well. And there's the mask symbol again. Looks like someone's been trying to make a point.
We have something new to ask people about. So happy. I think the best thing we can do is ask James. I mean, sooner or later, he has to tell us something useful again, right?
A few more questions, please. Thank you. Know anything about these?
Nope.
I love it. Just so.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I knock on his door, go in, take the time to sit down, and hear anything about these? Nope. Okay, see you later. Jenks is like a flippin' Muppet. You know, he really is.
Ask you a couple more things, please. Do you think Emma's criticism of Liam on that last night led to his suicide?
I doubt it helped.
Did you encourage Emma to criticize him?
I didn't encourage Emma to do anything. I merely told her what we tell every student to do, to express themselves as they want to. It would be out of order to criticize them after that, wouldn't it? However, I didn't expect her to criticize his birthmark, if that's what it was. That's a decision she took herself.
So you didn't know her well?
No, not at all.
Oh, there has to be something. She was too insistent that he was super slimy to... Let's see, is there anything in here about Emma? Bought a freedom necklace for a student. Hardly knew Emma.
You say you didn't know Emma, yet you bought her a freedom necklace.
I don't remember saying anything about buying Emma a necklace.
So you didn't buy her one? So you did buy her one. So that means you must have known her, and quite well too.
Stop making such a big thing about this, Inspector. Look, I've been around a few years. The clock is ticking. And I admit I have an embarrassing weakness for attractive women. It was a stupid mistake, but that's all it was.
So you're saying
You tried it on with her.
No, I didn't try it on. I bought her a necklace. I'm not aware that there's a law against buying presents unless, of course, the Third Reich has been elected while I was at a bridge party. Emma was old enough to make decisions for herself. And as a matter of fact, she decided that she didn't want to be bothered with an old fool like me. So nothing happened, no mistakes, nobody got hurt. All right.
Like father, like son. No surprises there. I wonder how many students Paul has tried it on with. Do you know what these are?
Yes, that's Ryan's car. Another toy he managed to ruin. It was vandalized sometime last year.
You know who did it?
I don't believe anybody was ever prosecuted for it.
I don't know if we can catch him on anything else. Let's continue along. I wonder if there's anything back here now. Can we use the torch here? I'm getting into that car at some point. You know that.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Have you ever seen these?
It's Ryan's car. It got vandalised last year. His camera had been stolen, so I took pictures. God, whoever did it made a mess, didn't they?
But nobody was prosecuted for it.
Not that I remember. The insurance paid out, though.
Staying.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Said leave. Let's check here again. Let's try using the torch. Let's use the torch. Ah, there's no use for the red torch here, sorry. Torch. Sounds like a 50s superhero. I am the Red Torch.
Ask about a few more things, please.
Promise not to discuss this with Simon. I was gonna say, we promised Emma we wouldn't talk, and it's an option.
Have you seen these before?
No. Don't know the car.
Let's go to Emma. She's so far our number one witness. We caught her in so many lies.
Do you know anything about these?
Nope. Sorry.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
That's okay. We're on our way to Atlas because I want to interrogate Ryan. We've already been to all those little spots. The last time we tried the door on the right, we interrupted a doll burning ceremony. Let's try it again. Okay. I mean, the room's pretty well lit. I'm not going to try and use the torch there.
Couple more questions, if that's okay?
Oh, many, many more questions.
So tell me more about this doll burning.
It's a symbolic ceremony we perform every few weeks on the course.
What's it about?
It's about burning your old personality and finding a new one, a better one.
So the dolls are...
You. They represent you from the past. Each doll has a picture of the student as a child or a teenager. And they burn the doll and symbolically destroy their old personality. It's quite simple but effective, I find.
And why did that girl shout?
Because it's an emotional thing. She's quite clearly become very attached to her doll. They do spend the first month with them. We tell them to take the doll everywhere with them before they actually go through the doll burning.
And you believe that's a good thing? Destroying your past?
Of course it's a good thing, Inspector. We're all shackled to our past, particularly you by the sound of it. Perhaps we should make a doll of you, Inspector, and burn that. What do you think?
No, thank you.
You're probably right. I'm not sure it would do any good anyway.
Ask about the guitar collection.
I didn't realize you were a musician.
Oh, well, I'm not really a musician. I mean, I dabble a little bit. To be quite honest with you, I'm far more interested in collecting guitars.
You're not in a band?
Well, I did audition. I did audition a few years ago. When I say a few years ago, of course, I mean about 20 years ago. Doesn't time fly?
What band was that?
Oh, I can't remember. Something Stone. Aren't they all called Something Stone? Hammerstone. That's it.
And you still collect?
I haven't bought a guitar for over a year. I feel I've moved on.
But didn't Emma say he tried to buy a guitar from her?
Can you tell me about auto-hypnosis?
No. What would you like to know?
Do you use it on the course?
We dip into it occasionally, but it's not a major feature of the course. I would say that, well, a minority of the students know how to use it, but the majority wouldn't know and have a clue.
It's not a requirement of the course.
No, not at all. We don't ask people to do things that they're not comfortable with. There's no bribery, no coercion. We're thinking about phasing auto-hypnosis out, actually.
What's the reason for that?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Inspector, it doesn't actually work very well.
Yeah, tell me about this bag.
Do you know what this is?
Well, I think it's a bag. Is it a bag, Inspector?
The shop.
Oh, yes, the costume shop. Yes, we used to hire from them.
For the course?
Well, yes. For the course, at the end of each stage, we have a little party, and we ask students to dress up or try acting out being somebody new, their new selves, as it were.
Could you explain a bit more? New selves?
One of the main elements of the course is learning how to act, how to be whoever you need to be in any given situation. I think you'll agree, Inspector, that business is about being the right person in the right situation at the right time. What it does, it helps them to detach themselves, become somebody new, pretend, you know, that kind of thing. It's surprising what a little bit of cross-dressing can do for you, Inspector. You should try it.
Not at this stage.
What
do you know about your father's money-stealing stunt?
Oh, well, yes, that was something that Dad decided to do as part of the shock aspect of the course.
But he went too far, you believe.
He usually does.
And do you think it did have anything to do with Liam's death?
No. Liam wasn't like that at all. I mean, that was just a simple, unfortunate coincidence. I mean, Liam had his own problems, but he didn't have any problems with the money shock stunt. No.
What do you know about Emma Bowman criticising Liam before his suicide?
I was there. I witnessed it. Well, I know Emma blamed herself for his death.
Did she?
Well, she was upset and all of that, but I wouldn't blame her, Inspector. I really don't think she had anything to do with it at all.
You don't think?
Liam was a very confident person, very outgoing, very strong individual, or so it seemed. I mean, people are free to do what they like. Even something as irreversible as bumping themselves off. Sad though that is, of course.
Not going to ask him about the torch, of course. Let's ask him about the photos.
Do you know what these are?
Oh, yes, that's my old car. It was vandalized. I took those for the insurance company. Where did you find those?
At the pub. You know who did this?
Yes. A girl called Lisa Blint. She was on the course. Very strange girl.
And why did she write the words devil worshippers all over your car?
Well, she was a very strange girl. She had a lot of psychological problems. I'm not entirely sure, Inspector. I mean, she took a dislike to the course for some particular reason. I couldn't quite put my finger on it. And she asked for a refund. I declined. And she decided to spray her disapproval all over my car.
Odd thing to spray, isn't it, though? Devil worshippers?
Well, she was a very odd girl, Inspector. Maybe she thought it was a way of getting back at us. I have no idea.
Did Rebecca know about it?
Well, yes, she did, but I wasn't about to unleash Rebecca on her. She can be quite fierce sometimes, you know. And I mean, the girl wasn't vindictive. She had psychological problems. She lives in the village, actually. The run-down house at the end of the lane. Can't miss it.
Really? Right, thank you.
Yeah, we learned a lot in the first episode for sure. I think we should go and talk to this Lisa, and then call it an episode.
Thank you.
Let's do
Probably
that.
be back later. Could that be where Lisa lives? Run-down house at the end of the lane. That's what Ryan said, wasn't it?
Is it Lisa?
Yes.
Inspector Jenks, I'm investigating an incident in the village. I wonder if I could ask you a few questions.
What sort of incident?
I'd rather come in and discuss it if that's all right with you. I promise I won't take long.
But I might be back 15 or 16 different times in the next hour.
I'll just go in here, yes?
I have to go out in a minute.
Oh, look, I can come back later.
I might not be here. What did you want to ask?
I just wanted to ask you, did you know Kate Vine?
No.
Right. Well, I heard that you're familiar with Atlas, the life skills training company.
What do you want to know about Atlas?
Well, I heard you reacted badly to it.
Of course I reacted badly. So would anyone.
Now, why do you say that?
Because they're devil worshippers.
Devil worshippers?
They're making demons appear. They're tricking everybody. They're getting people to join up, then they're putting demons inside them. You can see them.
See who?
Demons.
Where could you see them?
In the mirrors.
At Atlas?
Any mirror. You can't get rid of them. They stay inside you.
So, how did you get rid of them?
I didn't.
You still see them?
I just don't look. I put all the lights on. I make sure it's all bright. I put them on when I need to look in the mirror. If I make sure everything is bright, I just see myself without seeing the other person.
Who is the other person?
She's like me, but older. It's like her eyes sink in. She's all wrinkled, with a wrinkled mouth. Like she's dying. And then I realize I'm her. I'm not me anymore. I'm her. I'm sorry, I have to go now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What a very fragile and disturbed person, and utterly convinced that Atlas are worshipping the devil. How are Ryan and Paul going to get out of this one?
How indeed. I think we will find out next time on Contradiction. Wow, this thing just took a huge turn for the weird and macabre. But yeah, we'll find out more next time about this devil-worshipping Atlas. And hopefully find out what happened to Miss Kate Vine. Until then, everybody take care. See you next time. Peace. Cop out.